Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Sparks. You had some fun with Eddie the engineer learning how to put these cards together. These were the images from the orbiter. We've given you a challenge to do the other one. I'm going to see if I can help you do it a little bit. This one's definitely harder, but I know you can do it. Remember, on the first card, it has the whole map so you can look back at it. Let's take our cards out and get started. We're going to start in the top corner. Remember, your corner pieces have blue borders on them. So let's see what we can see. You can see it has what looks like a river. So let's take a look at our four corner pieces and look for one of the corner pieces that has a river and put it up into the top corner. Now look in the bottom corner of this picture and you can see what looks like a mountain. Let's find an edge piece. That's a blue edge on top, and try to find a blue edge piece that has a mountain peak, just like the one we have circled here. Once you found its spot, it should look like this. Move it up, line it up, and tape it down. Just use a small piece of tape. You don't need a really big piece of tape now because you might need to move it around a little bit. We're going to go nice and quickly through this, but remember, you can stop and pause and rewind anytime. Card 3. Okay, let's look for the next highlight on the right side of the card. It looks like there's a crater here, but it's a little bit open. Let's look for another edge piece that has this crater in the bottom left corner. It should look like this. Move it into place and tape it down. This card doesn't have many features, and that's okay because the next card is going to be a corner piece. How many corner pieces do you have left? Just 3. So we're looking for that light chunk right here. Your card should look like this. Let's put that into the top corner and see if we can lay it over the other card and find the right spot. There it is. Tape it into place. There is our first row. All right, girls and boys, I think you figured out how to do this. So let's move on to the second row. We're going to go back to the left-hand side. So we're looking for a blue side piece. Do you remember when we found the river? Well, that one's going to be pretty easy to find on our next piece going down. Remember, it's going to be a side piece with some river going on, and it looks like this. Slide it into place and tape it down. Our next card doesn't have any border on it, so this is going to have no blue lines around it, but we will see the whole mountain this time. And that open crater that we saw before, it should look like this. Slide it into the right place and tape it down. Okay, our next card also has no borders. Look at this feature on the map right here. This is the delta. This is where the water poured into the lake and left this fan shape. So we have a middle piece with no borders. Let's see if we can find the delta. It should look like this. That's it. Take it, line it up, and tape it down. The cards over on the right side seem to be a little bit harder. We're going to be looking for a side piece, so the border is going to be a short border on the side, not on the bottom. Let's look for a couple of craters that we see right here. There's a big one and 3 small ones around it. Let's see if we can find that one. It looks like this. Now line those craters up and lock it into place. Good. Let's go down to line 3. There are only 2 side borders left. This time we're looking for a side border piece that also has the river. Can you find this piece? Line the river up and tape it down. For the next piece, we're going to be looking for this mountain range right here, and above you can see 2 of the cards still have the river still flowing through them. See if you can find this piece with no borders that's going to fit right in there. This time we're looking for a middle piece with no borders. We're also looking for the delta at the mouth of the river that we found last time. Find this piece and slide it into place. The next one doesn't have many features, which would make it really hard. The thing that makes this one easy, it's the last one that only has a side border on it. So take the last side border piece and see if you can line up the craters. There you go. You've got the third line. Now, let's move down to our last line. We need to get our bottom left corner. Let's follow that mountain range down to the bottom left corner. Good. Did you find this piece? Slide it into place and tape it down. Now we have only 2 pieces left with just the bottom border. Do you think you're going to use the one that has some mountain in it or the one that's totally flat? Of course, the mountain. We've been seeing that on this side of our map the whole time. So find this piece, move it into place, and tape it down. Now, with only one bottom piece left, I think it's pretty obvious which piece goes in. Let's line it up with that one crater right there and stick it into place. This piece. Oh, that's good. All righty then. One final piece, and this is the easiest one. There's only one corner piece. There's only one place to put it. Slide it into place. Nicely done, everybody. You might need to adjust it a little bit and get it just right. When you're happy with how it is, just go ahead and take that and tape it all down. Now you are stitching together orbit or pictures just like a real scientist. I'm Dr. Sparks, and now you know.